Welcome to the Car Deal Advisor Podcast Show. The presenter of this show is Hugh Hetrick. Get ready for special motoring legends and great deals on your next set of wheels. So the 5 red lights have just gone out and it's go, go, go.
Hello viewers and welcome to the Car Deal Advisor video blogcast. My goodness, I was able to say that without mucking it all up. It's the 3rd of January and today's video is all about Brexit and how it might affect your next vehicle purchase, or it may not. You're going to find out in a few minutes as to what might happen in the car market. It's the Car Deal Advisor blogcast with me, Hugh Hetrick. Now, I've been searching the car market and researching the car market for over 30 years. In fact, even when I was still at school, I absolutely loved how car dealers worked and how to get a good deal. And I loved buying and selling. So that's why I'm making these videos, to try and help you get a good idea as to how to deal with a dealer, or in turn just go through services like myself at Car Deal Advisor, where we can source a car for you. Now, if you've not been to the website yet, it's cardealadvisor.co.uk, and there's lots of amazing deals on the site. If you go to our services page, you can hire cars, you can get a good deal with We Buy Any Car. There's also, you can drive a supercar. There's all sorts of deals and things available for you there. And if you like the video, please like it and subscribe if you can. It would make a fantastic difference if you could. So let's get started. Brexit and the car sales for 2019. What difference will it make? At cardealadvisor.co.uk, we can help you save thousands of pounds on your next new car or van. And we can also source second-hand cars as well. And we can save you money on car rental, whether it be in the UK and abroad. Just click our rental link on the website. And we give you a free gift if you trade in your car with We Buy Any Car using our special website link. So go to the website now and see how much you can save. And it's back to the show. Thanks for listening. First things first. In this video, I'm not trying to be political in any way. Whether you are for Brexit or for Remain, that simply doesn't apply in this video. It's simply a matter of where we are today in terms of the Brexit process and how that might affect buying a car or van in the next few months or throughout 2019. So please, this is not trying to be pro one way or the other. Let's get started. I think I've probably said that a few times. Well, we're only about less than 3 months away to the 29th of March when we are leaving the EU. Now, at the moment, car dealers are beginning to get stock levels back to a more normal level, as in September of last year, many manufacturers were caught out with the new world emissions regulations. And in turn, a lot of French manufacturers like Renault really struggled to get any stock at all for their model range into their showrooms. In fact, when I was trying to find the Renault Megane last year, the dealers basically came back to me saying that there's hardly anything new. They're not even making cars. And normally when they were taking their factory holidays in August, they simply extended it. And we hardly got any cars at all till the end of the year. So things are beginning to get back to normal. There's a lot of stock available, especially pre-registered stock, stuff that's ready to go. And in my view, certainly as we head towards leaving the EU on the 29th of March, things are only going to get better, because as more stock gets ordered through, the dealers have not sold anywhere near as many cars as what they had done last year. And this is what tends to happen. You see, over the last probably 30 years, there's been different levels where you have a build-up, but it's maybe steady progress for car sales in Britain. And then in turn, you have like a record year. And then not long after that, it tends to go down a little bit, whether it be for a market recession or just even just different things that go on in the world that can affect the car market slightly. We had the millennium bug in 1999. We had the internet bubble in the early 2000s. And of course, we had the huge recession of 2008 when the car market was really plunged into a severe crisis. And many people found it very hard to get any sort of credit at all. And even, contract hire deals and normal hire purchase deals were put into question. But after about 2 or 3 years, there was a bit more solidity that came back to the marketplace. The values of second-hand cars increased, And in turn, it's been pretty steady since then. And over the last few years, actually, we've done pretty well. And it's only been 2018 that has seen a slight decline of around about 10% the last time I checked, and that was towards the end of 2018. But what does it mean for you today if you're about to go and buy a car? Well, there are substantial discounts on pretty much everything. Maybe if you take into account some of the premium brands like maybe Range Rover and Jaguar, although from a lot of their cars, they will give you good discounts. We can get discounts on most makes and models, other than the things like the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and obviously stuff like that, that's very kind of in demand and always has, demand is going to outstrip supply in most cases. But for everything from your Alfa Romeos and Audis and Volkswagens and Fords, right the way through to Volvo, you can get a discount on just about anything. So it means that if you go into your local dealership and they're telling you that there's no room for negotiation, you can pretty much, I would turn on your heels and walk away and find another dealer, because there is always a good room for negotiation, especially at this time. Now, if you are going to order a new car, most dealers will guarantee that price. So even if the car isn't due to arrive till after Brexit, you should still be able to get the car that you've ordered at the same price when you collect it. So in turns, there shouldn't be any price changes. Normally, most manufacturers, dealer networks will guarantee the price when you place the order in the first place. What will happen in April? Well, I think pretty much just what is happening right now. Cars are going to continue to come into dealer stock, and you'll be able to see them in the showrooms and buy them. We can get cars from dealers from all over the country. We have not had any reason why that wouldn't be the case. Potentially, I think there might be some price rises probably towards the summertime if it's, for example, a no-deal Brexit, and there are maybe some tariffs that will be going on to cars that are exported from the UK. But potentially, I think if that happens, the pound will probably lose value. Maybe not that much, maybe 2-3%, maybe up to maybe 5 or 6%, something like that. So that will probably take away some of the costs that may have otherwise affected UK buying. So I really don't see a major difference in prices. Maybe slight rises, maybe after June time, something like that. But I don't think there'll be anything, and that will be in the list price. Because I really do think that this year the dealers are going to be desperate to push as many cars out of the door as possible. So what does that mean? Well, it means that potentially on even things like the new Ford Focus, there's easily £3,000, £4,000, £5,000 off. If you're not getting that from your local dealer, as I say, come to us and I can give you a quote straight away on pretty much any Ford Focus, and that's the new model as well, which is impressive. And it's like that across the board for Vauxhall, for Peugeot, very, very good discounts on Peugeot, and BMW, Mercedes, Audi. They are all putting money because they know that the UK buys an awful lot of German cars, especially. So if you're in line for a new car and it's from Germany, if you're a bit of a BMW fan, then there is going to be even better deals. I mean, just having a quick look on Auto Trader the other day, when we found brand new BMW 5 Series Estates for just £27,500. I mean, at that kind of money, you're barely above an Astra Estates list price, and you're getting a BMW for it. And when you put them through finance for things like a personal contract purchase, they come at very, very reasonable monthly figures. And I really only see that getting better this year, because last year it wasn't as good as they had hoped. They are desperate to try and beat it and to try and make sure they do much better sales. Lots of dealerships around the country at this time are also having special sales on. They've already, some of them were open yesterday from the 2nd of January with their big sales. So there's lots of excellent deals. And just remember, when you get the deal, be very careful when the salesman puts it on your side of the desk and you can see the figures. Make sure that, for example, you actually see the APR rate and not just the interest rate, because sometimes they can say, oh yes, that's the same as the APR, which of course it isn't. It's normally about half. The interest rate is normally about half the rate of the APR rate. So if your interest rate is 5%, your APR is round about the 10.5% thereabouts kind of level. So be prepared for that. And if it's starting to go up to 12, 13, 14%, then I would be saying no. You want to bring that APR rate down. And then most, certainly franchise dealers should be able to offer you a much better deal because they've got manufacturer-backed finance plans, which would make it very, very low indeed. But you might be looking for a contract hire or a personal lease. Now, I think only in this area, it will again continue to be even cheaper, because again, it's all about how big a discount you can get from the list price, and then also the residual value. And on certain cars, residuals are fairly strong. So if you can get the right kind of car, for example, again, premium brands seem to be quite strong at the moment, but there are quite good deals. I mean, Dacia is another example, because they don't discount a lot at the front end, and the residuals are reasonable. You can get some very, very cheap cars. We saw, if you're looking for a family estate, the Dacia Logan MCV, which is not to everybody's taste, but certainly as a budget estate car, it's a bargain. And this was the stepway version, which is slightly more spec. You get sat nav, slightly better interior, obviously air conditioning, things like that, electric windows, but not an awful lot more really than that. Alloy wheels is about it. But a huge estate car, very economical. And they had one that was a 67 plate with just 600 miles for just £10,500. And it was possible to do that on a PCP for less than £150 or £160 a month it was. So for that kind of money, with maybe £800–900 down as a deposit, there are some spectacular savings to be had. But on pretty much every car on the market today, and certainly in the mainstream models, there are great discounts, and I don't see that changing over the next year. If anything, it's going to get even cheaper, and there'll be better deals, and I'm sure they'll start to come through. So there you have our take on Brexit and the car market for 2018. Yes, while there might be changes politically, things like that, I think overall the market will just be very competitive, and it's a great time to buy. So if you are looking, please remember to go to our website at cardoadvisor.co.uk, where you can get a fantastic range of deals with our affiliate program at Fair Square. You just click the link on our homepage. You can also go to our services page, and you'll see a whole list of things that you can get there. For example, a better deal on your trade-in price and others too. For more information, go to cardoadvisor.co.uk, and you can see all the special offers that we have on the website. And remember, we have our YouTube channel, which is at Hugh Hatrick, and also we have our podcast on Podbean, on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Anchor FM. And if you like what you hear, please like and subscribe to our shows, or you can donate every month for just £1. Thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. Come to cardoadvisor.co.uk for all your car rental needs. Whether it's a short business trip or a holiday rental, we can help you in over 53,000 locations throughout the world. And we can also save you money on all your car rental requirements. Simply go onto the cardoadvisor.co.uk website, click the Car Rental Book Now link, and that will take you to our rental cars link, and there you can book whatever rental you require. So remember, at cardoadvisor.co.uk for great car rental with huge discounts.